Yo, welcome back to Fighting Out of Cape Town with myself, Zaz, and my boy Vicious. What's up, V? Wow,
Yo,
UFC 279 concluded
279.
in the bag. Absolutely crazy. Wild, violent.
Mad, my God.
From start to finish, it was crazy, but we'll obviously continue our discussion over the main card. First fight of the main card was Johnny Walker versus Ion Kutalaba. What's your
Damn.
thoughts?
It starts with Ian Kitalaba just on a head kick quickly early on, and then decides to take it Johnny Walker down, and does really well against Johnny Walker. I mean, he takes him down, he puts him to the ground. Johnny Walker still did well from
Transitioning, yeah.
from the
Bottom.
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Pretty well, bruh.
Yeah.
Um,
Look confident, right?
Very confident. In Kutalaba looked like it was going to be a good fight. Right? Didn't like Kutalaba obviously got the best of that first round, but
Yeah.
then things changed. So
Yeah, for most of that first round, obviously Johnny Walker was on the ropes,
yeah,
being controlled really well. I think he fought through adversity, which
yeah,
was something people needed to see in him,
yeah,
and he did so really, confidently. And I thought it seemed like he had more confidence in his skill set to be able to not panic in difficult situations and actually come through them.
yeah,
And I think he grew in confidence because of it.
yeah,
And I think he showed just what he's actually about, which I like.
100%. Johnny Walker, like what he was doing, that neck crank, bro. That neck crank was crazy.
Yeah.
And then Kutalaba got off him. He was able to get back up.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
And then back down, bruh. And then the commentator said from that last little gasp at the
Sequence.
end, they said they could hear him gargling. They could hear him gargling.
Shit. Yeah, but
Bruh.
yeah, but I heard it. It was actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't hear that often. I mean, a lot of these people obviously are on mats all the time,
Yeah.
so they'll hear it, But wow, it
100%.
was something crazy, absolutely crazy, really, really fantastic. I think. So the next fight on the main card was a catchweight bout between Irene Aldana versus Macy Shishaishin.
Look here.
Scheisen.
Scheisen, basically, this fight was a catchweight because I believe Scheisen was the one who could not make weight.
That's correct.
Irene Aldana was on weight. I remember watching the weighing show. She was on weight. So
Yeah.
interesting. She couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Not many women in that division can I struggled to actually make that weight.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird
very
one.
weird one. I think it's our men is a specific average size. I think
Yeah.
women as well. I think it's one that they struggle with.
Yeah, 100%. And she's a big woman. She's
Yeah,
tall.
she is. Look, I thought that Irene did well in the beginning.
Yeah, it was on the feet,
It was
here and there.
100%. And then Scheisen took over. She
Bro,
genuinely, she just
She
like
just took over in that
it's almost
second
like
round.
she just decided like Usman versus Leon. Like nah,
Yeah.
that's not how I'm going to
And
go
look,
down.
Bruh, this was...
I'm gonna fight, and she just that
Took
cardio
over.
just
Yeah.
made her take
She was
off.
all over.
She was amazing.
She was all over, throwing elbows, holding her, taking her to the ground, doing everything with her, ragdolling her. Something not many people expected to even happen in this fight.
100%. 100%.
So-
I don't think many people thought we would get this far.
Yeah.
Not knowing that she comes in a bit big. But wow, she's tough to put away, and I think I think she was leading that fight actually.
Yeah.
And I think Irene obviously just
Bruh,
throws her
bruh,
off the back,
bro.
heel to the liver.
She has invented a new angle to fight from in the UFC.
That's
Something
mad.
nobody's seen. No, we didn't know. No, I don't know if you knew, but when it happened, I didn't know what was going on.
No one has ever seen that before.
She just got to the ground and went, and then you watch the replay and you just see a smooth up kick to the liver.
To the liver, bruh. She literally like ping dinks it. Like,
Yeah.
if I think him, I sink him. She meant it.
She meant it. I mean, that
She meant that shit. Bro, it was absolutely crazy, and I think that like literally she invented something new. Like you said, she's a
Yeah.
pioneer. Joe Rogan even asked her, I've never seen that before. We thought she was injured. We thought she broke a rib somehow.
Yeah.
You kicked against the rib and she just went down. But it was actually such a beautiful liver kick. And she said, no, they actually trained for it. They actually trained for it.
Oh, she did say that. Yes,
So they actually trained for it. So it's something that they just, one of the strikes that they feel like they can potentially, hurt the opponent with. And so, I mean, wow. I've never seen that before in my life. I've never heard of it. Absolutely amazing. Well done to her. She deserved the dub coming out with that. Like, it's like Leon Edwards versus Usman. Like, when you come out with, a strike that's damaging.
Damaging, yeah, bro.
Wow, you deserve it.
Crazy.
You deserve the credit.
No, you win. You deserve the win all the way.
Absolutely fantastic win for her.
And it's one of the fights of the night for me.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was literally back and forth. It was a really, really good fight. Really great fight. I wish you another catchweight bout for Li Jingliang versus D-Rod Daniel Rodriguez. What did you think?
Well, it was a catchweight, but not really a
unfair.
catchweight.
It was unfair.
Right? Look, I mean, it was a bit of a chess match at the beginning. I feel like Li Jingliang got a lot of more strikes in, but I feel like D-Rod came with the
more significant strikes.
And then the second round comes and you almost feel like Li also gets a lot of strikes in.
Yep.
Once again. And he got the takedown.
Yeah.
But he also didn't stay away too much from D-Rod, and D-Rod was allowed to also give him those big shots. So it's a weird one for me because in the third round, it looked like D-Rod probably got that one. So leading into the end of the fight, you think, okay, it's probably 2-1, right? Doesn't end up that way, does it, bro?
Nope. Absolutely crazy. I thought it was clear as day. I thought D-Rod would win.
Yeah.
But I thought Li Jingliang won. I thought he won. I thought he won. I'll be honest. I thought he won definitely won the first one for me, and I thought he won the second one.
Yeah.
And I saw the significant strikes was definitely favoring D-Rod. And it's just because maybe of the angles that G had to work.
That's what I was starting to think, in my opinion, because how were the judges even thinking about that, or how were the UFC thinking about that? Was it more that it's because it looked more
Daniel
harder?
Rodriguez kept pushing forward, right?
Yeah.
So what they see is him advancing, trying to throw.
That is true.
Advancing, trying to throw.
So that's what they probably gave it to, right?
I guess so. I guess it was close, and they decided that the fact that D-Rod still landed really well, they gave it to him somehow. I don't see it. I think Lee was obviously 10 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
So unfair.
Yeah, I mean, to take this fight on, bro, like what a guy.
What a warrior.
What a guy.
And genuinely, like, he's so talented. I genuinely think he's so good. And so I think it was really unfair. And I thought he won. I thought it was a great fight on the feet. I thought both are so skilled and talented. D-Rod is very straightforward and simple. He comes forward with intent. He throws volume punches. And Lee was very good at entering and exiting. But he would still be there, prone to get caught at certain moments. So I think D-Rod did really well also. So well done to him, but I thought Lee won that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Me too.
Well, they spoke to Dana White after that, and Dana White said he thought everybody else was right and the judges were wrong. So sometimes it goes that way. That's also why people should not blame someone like Khamzat Chimaev, who fought next and took 1.5 seconds to finish the fight. That's what it felt like, at least.
That's what it felt like.
Don't blame him, because if
blame
it goes
him.
to the judges and it doesn't fall for you, you know, don't wonder why these fighters, some of them that's so elite, decide, I'm gonna start it and end it in the same breath. You know.
Yeah.
That was crazy, Fish.
That was crazy. He ragged on Kevin Holland. Look, I mean, I'll give it to Kevin Holland, right? Kevin Holland.
What will you give to him?
I'll give him the fact that he tried.
That he didn't get hit?
Yeah, that
he also never got hit. Everybody's saying, oh, Kevin Holland, you did amazing. Khamzat Chimaev, you were amazing.
You didn't get hit.
You didn't get hit for the fourth time in the UFC.
Kevin Holland.
Neither did Kevin Holland. He's the real.
He's a hero.
He just got tumbleweed.
Yeah, 100%. Just.
And then choked out. And he just went to sleep. Well, that
100%. Look, I'll give it to him because he tried to actually get out of it a few
yes.
times. Look,
No,
like,
he did well.
He did well.
The way transition.
And
Wow.
Hamza had to roll and to roll and to roll. But my God.
Like you were saying, he is a savage killer. He's become the villain.
100%. Oh,
And,
nice. Become the villain, yeah, because he must wait.
And people seem to want to now suddenly
Yeah.
not like the way he fights,
Yeah.
you know, type of thing.
They're saying he wrestled and they wanted to see him fight.
He
Then
talks like a gangster, but he's not like But
why would you?
obviously he's just a phenom, right?
Why would you though? You've
wouldn't.
seen Kevin Holland fight wrestlers. You saw what happened. Why would you not go and use that then?
I think we're at a stage where the sport is starting to become so commercialized that it's getting to the point where it's making people forget that this is a fight, essentially to the death, of the modern day, where getting the dub is the most important thing. To all these fighters, getting both the chicks and going home safely. Like, so they get caught up. I think fans and everybody alike are getting caught up in, oh no, he's a gangster. Oh, he must fight like a gangster. He must beat you with knuckle dusters in the octagon. You know, talk back to me, man. You know, let the bra go and let him win. Let him win dominantly, and then bring someone that can contest him. Then,
Yeah.
you know. But literally, I don't think Khamzat should have any more of these types of fights. We obviously, like you said, we know why it happened.
Yeah.
But there's no need for this type of fight anymore. He has to fight Kamaru Usman or Leon Edwards or the winner of that fight.
Yeah. No, he needs to be there. He
needs to be on that card, and he needs to fight that next, because there's no point in doing anything else. And once he wins that, your boy needs to go up to middleweight, and I think that's because he's clearly very, very big for the division.
And he didn't make weight this time, and it was bad. Like
very bad.
Like it's 7.1 pounds, right? Because obviously it's not a title fight. But then if it's a title fight, then he needs to be. He's been 8 pounds. That would have been 8 pounds.
It's a problem, right?
So that's a problem. So if he can't get back down, and it becomes a problem, then he's not a welterweight.
Yeah, and Dana White mentioned they will realistically look at him fighting at 180, 185.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens. But either way, what a beast, what a phenom.
What a phenom.
A villain has been born.
Yes.
A genuine villain.
100%.
I think a genuine villain, and I think he likes playing this character, and I think it suits him.
Yeah.
I think it suits him. I think that until the bro, the bro vibe between the two of them softens people up a bit to someone like Shimaev. But I think don't forget, when it comes down to it, he's a dick, and because he's trying to be a dick.
Yeah. Well,
So what a killer, man. Nice levels. His levels,
Yes,
absolutely
sir.
crazy, right?
Crazy.
It took him all of 3 minutes to ragdoll Kevin Holland, stand on his head, do a headstand, and nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
Kevin Holland didn't get hit.
Didn't get it.
He didn't get hit,
got
and
choked
neither did
death.
Khamzat. Nobody
got hit.
No one threw a punch. And that should tell you everything, right?
Yeah.
Love Kevin Holland, but that ain't it, son. That
Nope.
ain't it. And then the main event
Yo.
of the evening,
The main event.
Mr. 209 finishing it on
At
209.
209 minutes left in the 5th round.
What?
Joe Rogan
What?
said on Instagram, "This is why I believe we live in a
The
simulation."
simulation, 100%. That seems crazy. Nate Diaz versus the legend Al Kukui, Tony Ferguson.
Yo.
And we all know how it went down. Ended round 4 after Tony went for a takedown.
Yeah, which he didn't try the whole fight.
Or in years. He always, pride himself in being the one fighting
From the bottom, yeah.
from the bottom, off the back,
100%.
right? And being so dangerous. And that's why he never needed to, take anyone down. And
Yeah. And he was aggressive.
he was doing fantastic. He hurt Nate's, lead leg.
Bro, that leg kick, when Nate went and stood back like that, Nate was like,
there's something wrong here. I didn't have
I was
support.
like, oh my god, and that disgusting little fucking little bit of blood
Blood.
that is continuously dripping from his shin. That man is crazy.
Beautiful.
Crazy.
Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. I think a lot of people are always quick to kind of say it's over for Tony, right? Because he's fifth loss. But if you look at every single time he lost, he comes forward and he's aggressive and he tries. The problem, and what I think the UFC must think about is they're probably thinking about, whether this is the last time for Tony to be fighting. He is old as well, so maybe it is time. But maybe make him fight older guys, or like,
I can't get to his name now. Damn, you're 100% right.
Joe Lozon. Go fight
Joe Lozon, 100% a legend.
Go
Who did he fight?
Cowboy. Someone make him fight Cowboy.
Just
hey, Tony, Cowboy too. If you want to do that kind of
give
thing.
him 20 million.
Yeah, 100%.
Say thank you, Uncle Tony. Yeah, go fight. One of those people.
100%.
Someone that's also on the way out. That, that also deserves a bag.
100%. So I think Tony showed he's got a lot of grit and a lot of aggression. Nate, very different.
Yeah.
Waited the fight out.
Yeah.
Counted. Because he knew this brother was going to keep coming forward.
Yep.
And he found bursts where he moved him.
Yep.
And I think that slowly like weighed on Tony, like
100%
through the fight.
100%. Every time a shot more absorbed by Tony he was wearing it more and more,
Yeah.
Whereas Nate looked clean, really.
Yeah.
It
looked
besides his legs, which
Yeah.
were busted up, obviously.
100%. And look, he put the work in, bro. Like he threw a lot of leg kicks, bro. Like,
Yes.
That wasn't the one that obviously that's
A bolt up. Yeah.
But that, you know what I mean? It built. But you can see all those blood marks against Nate's legs because of obviously the blood dripping from Tony. So you could see
Crazy.
he put in the work. Even Nate's front shin was
open
inflamed.
Yeah.
It was,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Knob.
So it was a classy fight, bro, and a great main event.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was evenly matched.
Yes, you're evenly matched.
Evenly matched. I think if Khamzat went in there with Nate Diaz,
Oh, it would have been terrible.
it would have been a burial today.
And I think, and with Lee going in with Tony, I think that would have been
a burial.
a burial too. I think.
You wouldn't have been able to touch Jingliang.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to touch him. He was too fast. Did you
Yeah.
see how fast he was against D-Rod? He was too fast, and he had power.
He had power.
D-Rod has a fat head. I think Tony would have been compromised. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I actually called that for Tony. Tony was Li Jingliang, and after seeing Jingliang, in my opinion, beat D-Rod, I thought he would have whooped Tony's ass.
Oh yeah.
Look, nothing short, Tony Ferguson, nothing short of a legend. Definite Hall of Famer. I mean, he's given the sport so much growth and a platform, a real platform to grow. He's one of the people who really grew the sport for his crazy antics or the fighting. Either or, it's been fun, it's been crazy, and hopefully we see him again. I would like to see him again. I think he's good enough.
Yeah.
I think it should be 3 rounds, and it should be
Yeah.
against lesser competition, in my opinion. And then Nate Diaz, what a legend. I hope we don't see him again in the UFC.
Yeah. I think he's done. I think he's done, and I don't need to see him.
No.
I don't want to see him come back
No.
and then end up like how Nick ended up on the floor.
You don't need that.
I don't want to see that
You
shit.
don't need that.
I want to see him go do whatever he wants to go do and
Go knock out
Great.
Jake Paul.
yeah.
Go knock out Jake Paul, and then keep promoting your
Because the matter
fight.
of fact is, when he fights in the UFC, the amount of money they make, the amount of attention that is on the sport when Nate Diaz fights is huge. And I'll give it to him. I think it's one moment in time that started, or it was him beating Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It was him beating Conor McGregor, being the first one to do it, and to do it when Conor was like, at his prime. And from then on, everybody wants to see him fight. Like obviously everybody knew about him, and he also in the MMA community. But when he beat Conor McGregor, he became worldwide famous. And then from that moment on, he just
Flew.
propelled.
Yeah, and now I want to see him fight Jake Paul knocked Jake Paul out and just promote his business, his own fight company.
Yeah.
And the phenom, the villain, Khamzat Chimaev, I can't wait to see what's next for him. I think it's nothing. It has to be for the title or Kobe Covington.
Yeah.
One of the two. And I guess middleweight from there. We'll see.
You know what I do think though for this card? I think there should be an asterisk next to the people that lost in those 3 fights.
Yeah.
Because that's not the fights that they came for.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's either way. It's it's what they were nice enough to agree to it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, there's a lot of factors and don't make it fair, right?
Yeah.
Li Jingliang being 10 pounds lighter than D-Rod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shamaev still being 8 pounds bigger than Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson obviously had
preparing for two opposites.
And so I genuinely think there should be like an asterisk. I get it, obviously it's professional fighting, you agree to fight and it's going to be on your record and everything. But I don't think people should judge these people too much on this loss.
Yeah, at least show leniency for these 3.
I mean, except for Kevin Holland.
Well, he can fight soon again. That's the positive for him.
No way through.
Either way, I'm always gonna tune in. I know you are to a Kevin Holland fight, so let's see what's next for him. He called D-Rod potentially, or Wonderboy.
Oh, very
That's what he wanted. So let's see what's next for him. And yeah, that's a wrap from us. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please give us a like, give us a thumb. We want to get to 100 subscribers.
Please.
So join in the fun. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. Give us your opinion in the comments, and let's ride off into the sunset together.
Yep, and hit that notification bell so stay updated.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kishi.
Thank you.